أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. After glorifying the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and invoking peace and blessings upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, sallu ala nabi. Ningependa kumwomba Mwenyezi Mungu subhanahu wa ta'ala atujalie tuwe ni watu ambao fikra zetu zitashikana, kwa sababu mwanadamu hutokamana na fikra alizonazo. Ikiwa fikra zake they are progressive thoughts, you become progressive in action. Na ikiwa fikra zake ni fikra potofu, then you end up into destruction. Kwa hivyo naomba kwamba Mwenyezi Mungu subhanahu wa ta'ala atujalie tuwe mimi na wewe fikra zetu zitaoana, kwa sababu kutokamana na fikra zetu ndio tunajenga, na kutokamana na fikra zetu ndio tunavunja. Kutokamana na fikra zetu tunaendelea, na kutokamana na fikra zetu tunarudi nyuma. Mwanadamu is nothing but what he thinks every day. So when your thinking is positive, you grow up to become a positive person. And when your thinking is negative, ultimately you become a negative person. I also want to pray to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the ability to connect emotionally, so that whatever will come out from my heart will also find a place in your heart. Because it is not all things that are important that can be seen. There are things that are important and they are only felt. And the things that are felt are more crucial than the things that are seen. Because the things that are felt are normally believed to be built on faith. Na faith ndiyo msingi wa watu kutoka pale walipo kuenda pale ambapo wanastahili. Ni matarajio yangu kwa uwezo wake Mwenyezi Mungu subhanahu wa ta'ala kwamba yale yote ambayo tutazungumza pamoja siku ya leo, mwisho wake itakuwa ni vitendo ambavyo vitaleta mabadiliko katika jamii yetu. Iwe ni vitendo ambavyo vitaleta ufanisi katika jamii yetu. Iwe ni vitendo ambavyo vitang'arisha jamii yetu. Ndugu zangu, lazima tuwe waangalifu na fikra zetu, kwa sababu fikra zetu huathiri hisia zetu. Ni lazima tuwe waangalifu na hisia zetu, kwa sababu hisia zetu huwa zinatengeneza vitendo vyetu. Ni lazima tuwe waangalifu na vitendo vyetu, kwa sababu vitendo vyetu ndivyo vinavyoamua tabia zetu. Ni lazima tuwe waangalifu na tabia zetu, kwa sababu tabia zetu ndizo zinazotupeleka mwisho wetu. Today is a very great day. Leo ni siku kubwa sana. Very important day. One of the significant days we should all celebrate. Why must we celebrate this day? We need to celebrate this day because this day marks the beginning of our ultimate growth. Kwamba ukuaji wetu kama watu binafsi na ukuaji wetu kama jamii utatokamana na yale mambo ambayo yatakuwa yanafanyika hivi leo. Our growth will solely depend on the fundamental ideas that will be shared today and ultimately translated into the laying of the foundation stone of a very great institution. Why is this growth very important? It's important because for a human being to grow, there is one angle that needs to be given more emphasis than the other angles of creation. Mwanadamu kajengwa kwa IQ for the brain, and the EQ for the heart, and the PQ for the body. Without education, people always perish. And therefore, when a community celebrates, a foundation that will ensure the growth of provision of teaching and learning and education altogether, then that community is on its way to realize its full and maximum potential. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is a great day because it is a day we are establishing a new connection, establishing a positive relationship. All of us coming together proves that we as Muslims can stand together when it comes to issues of development, no matter what ideological and sociological and psychological differences that exist amongst us. But when it comes to issues of development, all of us can stand together and say, yes, we are one and we shall always remain one, because together everybody achieves more. You can go very fast when you're alone, but you can go very far when we are all together. So relationship, remember, my dear brother and sister, it is your network that ultimately gives you your net worth. In life, you become who you connect with. That means if the connection today is that connection that is built on the fundamentals of growth and development of our society, our community, that relationship is what we should embrace so that we can bond, to brand, and inspire to aspire. Wanasema, when you admire, you aspire. When you aspire, you acquire. And if you don't aspire, you expire. And that's why our title today is a title that says, Inspire to Aspire. We are here to touch the heart of every one of us so that we can share that common bond, and together we can fly and go so high if we know the reason why. That is called technology. Sometimes it fails you. So today is a very important day because it's the day of empowerment. Empowerment means kwamba leo tutakuwa ni watu tofauti na vile tulivyokuwa hapo mbeleni. Because education is about empowerment. When you learn, you earn. And when you read, you lead. That means, therefore, if you are that individual that you want to be empowered, and today is a day of empowerment, that means we must take this day as a very crucial day. Because education is life, and life is education. Minus education, there's no life, and minus life, there's no education. This is 21st century, my dear brother. Hii ni karne ya 21. This is 21st century. And 21st century is built on the acronym of CASH. K-A-S-H. The acronym of CASH, K stands for this century is a century of knowledge and information. There is no room for anyone to grow and develop in the 21st century minus information and education. This is 21st century. 21st century is a century of positive attitude. Don't forget this. Remember this. Every time and everywhere you are, it is your attitude plus your aptitude that ultimately takes you to your altitude. If your thinking is always geared towards creating change for more progress, change for more development, change for more connection, change ili tuwe watu bora zaidi ya vile tulivyo. I know we are good. I know we are well connected. I know we are strong, highly endowed, and highly empowered. But today is an addition to make us more stronger than who we have ever been. Remember, my dear brother, it is our strength, it's our coming together that becomes our strength in life. Therefore, if we are together, everything becomes easy because we are together. This is 21st century, is a century of skills. Everything requires skills. That means the training is important in making the younger people and even the elder people to learn how to love, to learn how to live, to learn how to earn, to learn how to connect, to earn how to earn a living, to learn how to become a better human being. It is a century of skills. It is a century of us adapting new habits, so that at the end of the day, we are becoming a community, a society that is polished. Remember, a diamond was first a stone. It had to be heated intensely, polished, for it to become a diamond. And for you and me to become the diamond we want to become, there must be that stage where we are heated intensely and ultimately polished, and then we become the diamond we become in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a great day. It is a great day because it's a day of aspiration for greatness. That means it's a day when we shall use our wings to fly higher like a mighty eagle. We shall never allow ourselves to remain the people we have been wherever we have been. Remember, life, my brother and sister, life is between B and D. Life is between birth and death. But in between the B and D, there is a C for choice. Now, each and every one of us is as a result of the choices we have been making in our lives. And today, we are making another choice, a great choice. A choice of making sure that Malindi becomes a city of knowledge, a city of education, a city of progression, a city of civilization and culture, so that we become the people who are actually meant to become. Today is a great day. It is a great day because we want to live by time, so that we combine modernity with morality. M square. Modernity plus morality. Because education without character is like tea without sugar. Education without character makes you a monster. And today we are establishing an institution that will combine both modernity and morality. My dear brothers and sisters, how are we going to be able to do that? In the interest of time, I want to share with all of us, including me, the 12 laws that if we are going to follow from here, we will be able to move from where we are to where we are supposed to be. Remember, our theme is inspire to aspire. Inspiration plus action takes you to your destination. Intention plus action moves you to your destination. E plus R always gives you an O. What happens to you is not the problem. The problem is how you respond to what happens to you. So the law number 1 that I want to share with all of us this morning is the law of intentionality. Al-amalu bin niyat. The law of intentionality. Al-amalu bin niyat. When the sincerity is there in whatever we will do, everything will be easy for you and me. But there has to be that sincerity in our hearts, that we are doing this with a clear intention, and we will follow it up with right actions, and ultimately we will reach the right destination. Law number 2 is the law of awareness, understanding where we come from, where we are at the moment, and where are we headed to. Ndugu zangu, ningependa mujifundishe kalima hii kutoka kwangu leo. In life, you either prepare or you will repair. Therefore, it is our obligation to prepare our younger generations to become more stronger, more focused, more developed than our generation. Because as we know, what they don't know. When a dwarf climbs on the shoulders of the giant, the dwarf sees further than the giant. When the coming generation takes advantage of the previous generation, the coming generation becomes better than the previous generation. The world is borrowed to us by our children. We have a responsibility to make sure we have done whatever it takes so that we leave them a better world where they can grow and realize their full potential and enjoy maximum benefits of their creation. Awareness. When you know where you are going, reaching there becomes easier. You can never hit a target that you don't see, and you will never see a target which you don't have. At the end of the day, ukijua unapokwenda, unaamua njia ya sawa ya kupafikia. Mwanadamu akijichambua huwa anajichanua. Akijichanua huwa anajielewa. Anapojielewa anakuwa mtu wa murua. Anapokuwa mtu wa murua, kila kitu kinakuwa. Na kila kitu kikukua, anang'ara kama ua, na anafunuka kama ua na kung'ara kama jua, na maisha kila siku yanakuwa poa kwa sababu wewe unajijua. Awareness, the ability to understand. Where we come from is not the problem. And where you are going is not an issue. The challenge is, what are you doing today so that tomorrow becomes better than yesterday? Don't forget that yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery. But today is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we use it very well, today will make your tomorrow better than your yesterday. Law number 3 is the law of the mirror. The person you see every morning when you are brushing your teeth. The person you see every morning when you are combing your hair. What kind of a person is that one? Are you really happy with who you are? Are you really happy with where you are? Are you really happy with what you do? If you are not, change. Because the advantage of being a human being is you can change anytime you want to change. You are not a coconut tree. You are not a mango tree. You're not a cow. When you're born a cow, you die a cow. You're not a sheep. When you are born a sheep, you die a sheep. You are a human being. That means, therefore, if you're not happy with who you are today, you can do whatever you must do, and tomorrow you become a different person. Then the law of reflection, always, as Allah says in the Quran, هَلْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ هَلْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَىٰ إِبْلِكَ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. Don't you really think about what is happening around us? Isn't there anything that can be done? Let's do it. Because it doesn't happen until you make it happen. If you wait for it to happen, it will not happen. That's the bad news. The good news is there is nothing impossible in life. Everything is possible, and what we are doing today is one of those possibilities. But these possibilities requires the change of mentality and the refinement of the abilities so that we can enjoy every possibility that comes our way. It is a law of consistency. Whatever you do today makes you who you become. Njia inayopitiwa kila siku haimei nyasi. The law in the environment, nature, is stronger than nature. Umleavyo ni bora kuliko umzaavyo. That means education plays a crucial role in making you who you become, because nature is stronger than nature. The law of the design, nothing happens by accident. Everything must be done through a design. And today we are indeed designing a great future for this particular city and town of ours. It's the law of the pain, no gain without pain. We must do what is hard to enjoy what is easy. If you do what is easy with yourself today, what is hard will wait for you tomorrow. So you must fast in the morning, eat the frog if you want to enjoy the day. At least you will have done eating that frog early in the morning. The rest of the day becomes the easy day. If you don't do what is good today, what is bad waits for you tomorrow. It is the law of the ladder, step by step. And I believe that what we are doing today is one step towards the right direction. We might not change the destination, but we can always change the direction we are facing. And when you change your direction, you will definitely go to the right section. Remember, at the end of the day is the law of the rubber band. You got to stretch it. And the moment you stretch it, if you lose it, it hits you very badly on the hand and it hurts you. So make sure when you grow, you continue growing and you don't agree to remain low, because that's really the pain in our own flesh. Again, remember, it's the law of the trade-off. We have to give up that which is bad and enjoy that which is good. Remember, it's the law of the modeling. We have to become role models, mentor, coaches, so that these young people can become great people in their own structures and their own kind of design that they want for their life. It's the law of expansion. We grow. Life is about growth. But you won't grow if you don't know. And if you don't know, you'll go so low. And life will never be able to show. And the wind will blow because you don't know. And that's why we are establishing this institution, so that the levels of learning and the levels of knowledge keep on growing and expanding and ever before. And the last law is the law of appreciation, appreciating who we are. And when you appreciate who you are, you will definitely become a different person. My dear brothers and sisters, remember, coming together is the beginning. Thinking together is positive. Working together is greatness. And celebrating success together is fulfillment. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
ربنا انفعنا بما علمتنا رب علمنا الذي ينفعنا رب فقهنا وفقه أهلنا وقرابات لنا في ديننا